I was ready to give up. Another reboot. Another sequel.
Let's go.
Another IP made till it's dust.
Let's race!
And then I saw it.
Final Destination Bloodlines.
I didn't expect much from it. Honestly, even forgot it was coming out. But then it did something wild. It made me shut up.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up!
See, in all my endless finding about sequels, remakes, reboots, legacy sequels, prequels, requels, equals, is that something? I forgot to have fun. And Bloodlines reminded me of what fun looked like. The kind of fun that makes the cynical old man in me, who's been complaining about the death of cinema since Shrek 2, just sit down, eat his popcorn, and gasp. And maybe it's not entirely my fault. Let's check the scoreboard for horror revivals recently. Salem's Lot. That was a crime against vampires. The Crow.
I'm gonna kill them. Every single one of them.
Please let it stay dead the next time. Wolfman. My soul wanted to love it, but it bit me instead. God damn it. Talk about a plot twist. Even Nosferatu, which should have been cinema's haunting savior, just kind of sat there like your cousin's goth phase. So when Final Destination Bloodlines came out, I assumed it would be another soulless corpse in a lineup of reanimated IPs. But then, it opened with a scene so well crafted, I nearly choked on my soda. Not because of a jump scare, because I cared. The tone, the acting, the retro campiness of the 80s flashback, it all clicked. It felt like someone actually tried. And that's rare now, especially in horror. See, where most movies just throw blood on the screen and call it style, this one whispered, watch closely, because this thing is packed with secrets. Let me walk you through it. Iris, our original final girl, gets a vision in the 1980s, a classic premonition style of a hotel disaster. She saves everyone, feels like a win. Yay. But then, we're reminded of the franchise's golden rule.
But Death doesn't like it when you mess with his plans.
You don't cheat death, you just delay it. And now decades later, death is back with a checklist and it wants interest on the lives it was owed. So Iris's daughter Stephanie has to play Final Girl 2.0. Well, not the daughter, actually the granddaughter. But yeah, only this time, it's not just her friends in danger. It's legacy, bloodlines, generational trauma. Now here's the genius of the movie, the hidden brilliance. The part that made me lean in, this film treats death like a screenwriter. Every setup has a payoff, every prop is a warning, and unlike most horror movies, it does not scream the answer to you, it whispers it. If you're paying attention, you'll see it coming, and somehow that makes it worse. For example, in the opening scene, a dessert breaks under a spoon. Harmless, right? Wrong. That's foreshadowing for the floor that will break later. Before I move forward, I would love it if you guys could, hit the subscribe button for me. It would really help me out a lot with motivation to continue making these videos for you guys. Thanks a lot. A song about burning plays when Iris and her husband arrive at the tower. Yup, guess what's coming? Fire. Death is a screenwriter here, and it is flexing. Now, there's a drink with ice, right? We all remember that. And in that ice, a glass shard. And you know it's there. You saw it fall in. So now you are in hell, watching a guy chew ice, wondering, is this it? Is this when it happens? It's like Hitchcock's bomb under the table, except like the bomb is in the cocktail. and the guy sipping it has no idea. And you are the one who is stuck, helpless, watching, waiting, squealing, like you stepped on a Lego with your soul. See, it gave me movie-induced PTSD. The fun kind. But it's not just the kills, it's the details. Like a magnet sign in a tattoo parlor, hinting at an MRI-related death. A snake coiled around lightning, a nod to the medical logo, which is indirectly a hint to the hospital where the guy ends up dying. A hoodie with a rabbit on a pogo stick. And later, same guy with a spring to the face. A kid takes penny from a fountain, not throws it, takes it. That's bad luck, right? And at the end, the penny is back in the fountain. Full circle. Every character is branded with their death before it happens. Like, one of my favorite ones is this one. When we see Iris dying in a premonition, the way we see her die is by an iron rod impaling her head. And guess how she dies in the end? Now, Eric, at one scene, gets scared by fire from a barbecue grill and wears a shirt that reads Fire Department on it. And later, he gets caught in a fire in his fake out death. Now, during Eric's first scene, we see him playing Mortal Kombat, specifically where he performs a fatality move that involves stabbing a sword on someone's head. He later gets several metal objects stabbed into him, and he gets tugged into the MRI, by the way. So, cherry on top. Not only that, as Darlene, Stephanie, and Charlie leave the hospital in an ambulance, they nearly hit a log truck. And later, at the end, when Stephanie and Charlie are crushed, they are crushed by logs. Not only that, Bobby is seen bouncing on a trampoline during one of the earlier scenes in the movie. He somehow gets saved in that bouncy thing. But later, the only thing that ends up killing him is what? Is again a spring impaled in his head. Now, sure, it's not perfect. There's this whole cabin setup with Iris and her death trap defense system, like spikes, rotating metal nonsense. Like she binge watched Home Alone and saw in one sitting, you know? You want to scream, lady, haven't you seen the other movies? Like you think keeping 100 swords out of my room will actually, help me? No. And maybe they blew too much of the budget on that cabin. Like it felt like a narrative dead end to me, really. But does any of that matter when a film makes you feel again? See, when it reminds you that even inside a 6-movie-old franchise, there's room to be surprised, well, I think it deserves a little bit of leeway in that case. Which brings me to this. I keep whining about how Hollywood doesn't make original movies anymore. But we got Sinners. We got Mickey 17, Companion. And yet, here I was, still complaining. Maybe I'm the issue. Maybe I need to stop yelling Hollywood is dying. Maybe I need to stop yelling Hollywood is dying and start actually buying tickets to movies. And I'm so thankful that studios didn't listen to me for once. Because otherwise, we would not have gotten Final Destination Bloodlines. A film that's not just a sequel. It's a reminder that even in a world full of recycled ideas, something original can still live inside the familiar. So, what did you think? Did you love Bloodlines as much as I did? Did you spot any hidden details I missed? Let me know down in the comments. And hey, if you're still here, maybe hit that like and subscribe button before, death gets you. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one, if I live that long.